I'm here with Linda Malone, Senior Director of Reservations and Customer Care for Hilton. Thanks for coming, Linda. It's wonderful to have you here.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Excellent. I want to start off and talk about how Hilton has been a pioneer in the flexible hybrid workspace for much longer than almost anyone else out there. Can you share some details about how you got started?
Sure. Even before COVID, we had a very flexible scheduling environment for our team members. It's a build a schedule. So our team members are allowed to pick hours to work based on where we have business needs, and those hours can vary from day to day or week to week based on what the team member's looking for. Post-COVID, we introduced even more flexibility to the team, understanding that after COVID, there was a tremendous amount of demand on people in their home life, taking care of children who were being schooled at home, taking care of sick family members, all the responsibilities that came with, coming out of that pandemic. So we introduced even more schedule flexibility with a program we call Superflex, which allows some of our full and part-time team members to essentially determine how many hours they want to work each month. They partner with us as a business to ensure we're able to meet business needs, but they can work as few as 12 hours a month or as many as, up to a full-time schedule. Each week, depending on what they need, but they decide how much they're going to work and when, again, based on business needs. So they choose from, where we've got call volumes coming in, but it provides us with an extremely flexible workforce, and it gives our team members the flexibility to do what they need to do at home.
That's fantastic. So really you're letting your agents choose their schedules, choose how they want to work, when they want to work, and putting them at the center of your business, which in our experience really turns into strong results for companies. Have you seen those results play out?
We have. We've seen a much higher degree of loyalty, far less attrition than what we saw, in the past at all. We still see high engagement. The team continues to deliver some of the highest results in our business. So we're not sacrificing quality for flexibility and loyalty, but it's definitely a differentiator for us with our team.
Excellent. So we've been partners for a little bit over a year right now. It was our anniversary in April. And Hilton has created their own branded version of Centrical. It's called RISE, Recognize, Inspire, Set Goals, and Empower. Did
Correct.
I get that right?
It is.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about how you came up with that name and how you're playing this out with your employees.
Sure. So it's been a wonderful year with Centrical. The name came from our team members. We reached out to our team and asked them, how this tool connected to what they do every day. And we had a contest and they came up with the name, but I think it really speaks to what the tool does for us in our organization. It has ended up combining what were many spreadsheets and different systems that we would have to use. It added in that element of fun, that gaming element, with really consistent ongoing recognition for our teams, not just on individual performance, but they see how they're contributing to the team as a whole, which was really important for us as we move forward as an organization.
That's great. So in this past year, what has really delighted you about Centrical? What has surprised you? What brings a smile to your face in terms of how we're helping you do business?
Well, I'm not just saying it because I'm sitting here with you, but truly the partnership has been outstanding. When we have ideas or suggestions or questions, the Centrical team has been amazing at listening to what we have to say. And if it's something that helps our business, you guys have been very open to trying it out. So we've been able to introduce things like our collaborations tool, our coaching effectiveness measurement, which is really important because Centrical gives us that ability to really see how and when our leaders are coaching, and now what the performance results are after those conversations. So
Hilton was definitely a strong voice in getting us to build contributions into our platform, which is a social learning where employees can put their own suggestions about how to be more effective in their positions. And it seems like you've embraced it, employees have embraced it. Is that going over well right now?
It is. The challenge is not to have too many places for the team to communicate, but having a place within our rewards and recognition and coaching system helps quite a bit. So when you have that agent who's struggling, they have a way to connect to someone who's maybe performing at a higher rate without having to hunt them down in a chat system or email somewhere. So it's nice to have it all together.
Great. And coaching is all together there too. So we launched coaching, and you really helped us refine that over the past year. Can you talk a little bit about how you're using coaching within Centrical?
Yes, one of the best features is the insights. So our leaders are able to see very quickly who's improving, who's not, and in what area. So they're able to save the time that they used to spend doing root cause analysis or digging in to see what trend lines look like. And the Centrical tool really provides them with the direction on where and when to coach. So it saves our leaders far more time. It makes them much more prepared to have the coaching part of the conversation rather than spending time digging through spreadsheets trying to figure out what's going on. So that, I think, by far has made a really transformative difference for our leaders.
Yeah, coaching really does make all the difference in the world. You talked about agents and coaches having a single point of entry, someplace where they can view everything that they need to view. Can you talk a little bit about how Centrical or RISE has helped you simplify your tech stack and all of the different systems that you might be using?
Sure. So previously we had probably 4 different either systems or spreadsheets that we would go to for performance data, and none of those were agent facing. So anything that got to an agent either had to be manually produced by a leader, or in some cases, teams didn't have a scorecard that they could look at on a regular basis. So for a lot of our teams, Centrical has become that really first chance to look at performance on a daily basis to see how they're contributing. And that's probably been the biggest change for some of our teams, is just seeing everything.
And that's been empowering to them.
Absolutely. It's a little scary because sometimes you see how you're performing and you're not where you want to be, but what we've seen is that's also motivating for the team.
Got it. And in terms of the partners you work with, can you talk a little bit about how Centrical is being deployed, not just within Hilton proper, but within some of your partners?
Yes, we're excited that some of our third-party vendor partners are adopting Centrical. They don't call it RISE yet, but maybe, who knows? But they have adopted Centrical, and what it does is it lets us speak the same language. What we would love to see down the road is the ability to view all of our team performance in one place, but I know we're working on that. We're talking about it.
Got to aim high, and I have to tell you, if you're going to put in the order, here's the place to do
That's
it.
Great.
So,
the thing that we do like, though, is when we create micro-learning or a game or any sort of contest, it's easy to replicate it at our partner sites because we're using the same tool.
Yeah.
So that makes it much easier from a messaging standpoint.
Fantastic. Good. Well, we are thrilled to have you as a partner. We so appreciate how you have collaborated with us. You've actually had your own contributions to how we build Centrical, and we're looking forward to building things together even more down the road. Thank you so much, Linda.
Thank you.